We all want to make sure that as our parents age, they're physically taken care of and healthy. But it's just as important to make sure that their financial affairs are in order. And that includes preventing any potential financial exploitation. The sad reality in our society today is that aging parents are becoming ever more targets of scammers and others who are out there to take advantage of their situation. When dealing with aging parents, it's important to know the signs of financial elder abuse. It's also important to know how to prevent financial elder abuse. Financial elder abuse can come in a variety of different means. Oftentimes, it's loved ones or caregivers or those closest to your parents that are the ones perpetrating these crimes. Other times, though, it can be the strangers, the scammers, the phone calls asking for lottery tickets or this charity or that charity. As with most things regarding elder law, it's important to have discussions with your parents in advance. That means well before they get to the point where they need help. Some parents, and it happens often, might be reluctant to discuss their finances with them. It's important to make sure that they understand discussing finances is not only normal, but it doesn't have to be intrusive, and ultimately it's being done for their well-being. The sooner you get comfortable with that, and more importantly, the sooner your parents get comfortable with discussing finances, the better situated you will be to identify financial abuse in the future. What are some of the signs of financial abuse? Oftentimes, we have to be aware that if our parents have been taken advantage of and they know it, they're going to be ashamed to talk about it. We have to be extra vigilant to make sure that we can recognize the signs and we can have meaningful discussions. Some of the signs of financial abuse include bank statements that stop coming, new purchases that are made without much explanation, spending habits that suddenly change, or a parent who suddenly has someone new assisting them with their day-to-day activities. It's important, if you can, and if your parents are willing to allow you, to talk with them about their bank accounts, to look at their bank accounts, to go over their bills and make sure those are being paid. It's important to make sure that you streamline their finances. As we age, we accumulate more and more accounts of a variety of different kinds. And it's important to try and streamline that so that we have less to worry about and so that we can sort of keep all of that information together in one place. Preventing financial elder abuse begins with communication. And that, again, is the most important part. No matter how much we try to protect our parents, and no matter how strong our parents are or were, inevitably there may come a time where you need to take control of your parents' well-being. That includes taking control of their finances and making sure that they're kept safe. That includes making decisions about where they live, how their money is spent, and how their health care is taken care of. One of the best ways to do this is to apply for guardianship or conservatorship. If you can early on with your parents, talk to them about who they would want to control their assets, who they would want to make decisions for them, and have them talk about appointing a guardian or conservator. But if you didn't have the chance to have that discussion and you find that your parents are in need of a guardian and conservator, know that there are options. You can petition a court to be appointed as either a guardian or conservator. And the differences really depend on what your goals are and how much help your parents need. It is important to know that either guardianship or conservatorship can be a tool to protect your parents.